Hi friends, welcome back to the next episode of my moving series. Today is exactly, 3 days to the moving day. I'm very excited and nervous at the same time, of course. So just to give you an update, everything has been booked in, the removalist, the cleaners for this apartment, what else? And my packing is still ongoing. Today, I want to share with you a few tips on how I pack and get ready for the move. Let's get to it. So the first thing I did when I know the exact day that I'll be moving out is to organize disconnection for all of the utilities at this current place, because you don't want to get charged extra days for the services that you won't be using anymore. So make sure that all of your services are disconnected on the date of your move out. Nowadays you can organize for disconnection online, but sometimes some providers require you to call in and speak to the customer service officer to organize for disconnection. And if you do so, please make sure you note down the name and dates and time of the person you're speaking to, just in case of future dispute. If they charge you, for example, extra days where you don't use the service, you have something to go back on and tell them to have a look at for investigations. My second tip is that don't buy boxes, and just go to your closest convenience store or grocery stores or supermarket and ask the staff there if they have any boxes that they want to throw out. You'd be surprised that they'll be more than happy to give you the boxes that they're not using anymore. In my case, I'm lucky enough to have one of my neighbors who just moving in this apartment complex have a few big spare boxes that I want to give away, and I'm so grateful that they give me their really nice and big and new boxes to use for my moving. Because I have a lot of clothes, I want to find the most efficient and effective way to move my clothes without having to pack, unpack, and then rehang all of the clothing pieces. I found a really cool tip for packing my hanging clothes using a big bin liner or bin bag to wrap your hanging clothes, and then it's ready to move. So all you need to do when you get to the new place is just hang it back in the wardrobe. That's it. And you use the bin liner as you would normally do. The next tip is be mindful of the weight when you're packing. It is recommended to pack lighter items in bigger boxes and heavier items in smaller boxes, because it's easier and safer for the removalist and for yourself to carry a small heavy box compared to a big bulky heavy box. I also don't buy bubble wraps. I use things like towels and clothes to wrap around things that are fragile. For example, plates or wine glasses. For heavy ceramic pots and pans, I pack them in my luggage because it's easier to transport with the handle. If you pack them in a paper box and they're too heavy, it might rip the bottom of the paper box, which you don't want that to happen at all, especially when you have so many things to deal with on the moving day. Pack an essential box for your first night in a new place, because when you first moved in, everything will be overwhelming and you won't be able to unpack everything in one night. You don't want to have to dig up all the boxes just to find your underwear, a new change of clothes, towel, shampoo, things like that. So it's important to pack a box of essential that you're gonna use in the first night or the first few nights in your new place. Remember to label each boxes by functions or room. For example, I have boxes of kitchen tools or stationery, so it's easier for you to unpack and organize later. I can just ask the removalist to take the boxes to a specific room. Later on, when I need to unbox, I can just go there and everything will be ready. If you put up anything on the wall like me, make sure you fill and patch all the nail holes before you moved out. It's just the right thing to do, and especially if you're renting, you want to have your bond back, so return everything to its original conditions when you first moved in. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you find these tips helpful, and if you're in the middle of moving like me, all the best. You can do it. I know it's stressful, but we'll get there. And don't forget to take care of yourself and your mental health as well. If you have any other tips that I didn't mention in this video, please let me know in the comment section. I would love to know more. Thank you for watching this video again, and I'll see you on my moving day. Bye!
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, fair enough.
Just this out.
Ta-da! So take off the mask.
Look how many brushes we have.